I want you to think about your dream life for a second. Like, picture it. The car, the apartment, the relationships, the family, whatever it is, you've got this image in your head that you've had for maybe months, if not years. Now I want you to ask yourself something honestly. Where did that image come from? Because I started asking myself that recently, and the answer made me pretty uncomfortable. I realized that everything that I've ever wanted didn't come from me. It came from some TikTok video or some old YouTube video I saw a year ago. That fancy apartment that you see, you don't really want that. You just saw another guy who has it and made you want it. Or that car that one guy drives with that aesthetic morning routine. You didn't really want that. You just saw it online and convinced yourself that you did. Or the productive morning routine that I'm trying to recreate from a video maybe I saw 4 years ago. Like, it's all just this one big idea that I've come to realization that isn't really ours. Like, this so-called dream life that we all have implanted in our heads was implanted. It wasn't grown from ourself. It's not ours. Because this messed me up. And I'd be grinding towards a goal every single day, and then I'd realize when I'd made some progress, I'd be like, why don't I feel any sort of achievement? I feel like it's just another progress achievement. Like, what even is this? I don't feel anything from this. And now I've started to realize it's because it was never mine in the first place. I'd get closer to this dream life that I've always wanted, and then every time I get closer, I get this emptiness or like flatness in my brain. I'm just like, so? Like, what even is the point of this now? Almost like my brain was saying congratulations, yet my chest wasn't agreeing with it. And I think most people now are living inside this vision that was implanted by other people. And I don't mean this in a like be yourself type of corny motivational poster in your bedroom at 13 years old type of way. I mean this in a very literal way. Like, your nervous system and your brain desires something that you actually want, yet what you're always consuming on a day-to-day basis via electronic devices, it's going to alter what you actually want, giving you that fake ideology of your so-called dream life, which I guess everyone has. Think about when you were a kid, back when you didn't have a phone in your hand every waking second. Now I want you to think back, like, what did you actually want? What did you desire? Not the salary or the career. What did you really want to do on a day-to-day basis? Most of the time it was probably be outside, be with friends, family, go run outside in the grass, like enjoy the sun, go sunbathing, like really curate this absolutely incredible afternoon or morning or evening, whatever it is. You wanted to eat good food. Like, you didn't want this laptop lifestyle on a beach or in a penthouse in Miami. None of that existed before all this social media entertainment we've all been given. And all of this stuff got added, layer by layer, video by video, post by post, up until the point where I realized this entire dream life that I've always wanted over the past few years was never even mine to begin with. But I'm really just talking about figuring out what you really want. Like, set aside your phone, set aside everything, sit with yourself for 6 hours tonight with nothing but your mind in an empty room. And think about it. What do you actually want? Like, what does your heart truly desire in this world? And almost everyone skips this answer because the internet gives us a pre-built example, or I guess life, of what we actually want. There's this thing that happens when you consume too much content, and it gets to the point where your brain isn't able to decipher what's real and what's fake. When your brain is constantly being fed with this info that is supposedly what you want, it's going to give your brain this fake ideology of, okay, yeah, it does want this now, so I'm gonna continue to work towards that because I want that. And then you build your whole identity around chasing and creating this feeling. You tell your friends about it, you post on your story, you create this plan in your brain, and you won't let yourself back out because you've already made it a public statement that you're going to do this. And I'm speaking from experience. I moved to Miami at 18 years old, and the only reason I did so is because social media told me that it was going to change my life. The Miami effect. It was supposedly gonna make my life better. I was gonna get there, I was gonna get rich, I was gonna become better looking in every aspect. Every aspect was gonna just get better. And I've realized that over the past few months, as I've been reflecting, the only reason I wanted to do that, like I said, is because social media told me to. And so within the year of me moving there, I kept telling people I'm gonna move there. I kept curating this idea of what it's gonna be in my brain, only because I saw other videos. Like, do you guys not think about it? I think about it every single day. When I'm watching videos or I'm scrolling content, I get sick to the gut almost. Like, I'm just like, what am I doing? It's insane how trapping and like encasing this is. Like, it's just making us so dumb. And the people who actually figured this all out weren't the people who consumed too much content or just enough about what their life should be. They were the people who were able to sit with themselves in just emptiness, their brain, their mind only, and figure out exactly what it is that that brain for that person wants. And so that's what I've been trying to do as of recently. Really just sit with myself in nothing but quietness. And I've made videos on this previously, but boredom isn't talked about enough. It's not experienced enough anymore. 99% of people are never bored anymore. Back when you were a kid, you would get bored, your best ideas would come to you. But nowadays, you're never bored, and you wonder why you never get any good ideas anymore. Or when you do, it's only at night at 3 a.m. when you're just doing nothing. Like, it's when you're sitting in bed about to go to bed, you're like, holy fuck, this is what I want to do. Oh my, I figured it out. And then you continue to get up and scroll on your phone and you lose the idea. It never gets, finished. And so if you've been grinding towards something and it feels like every time you reach a new milestone or hit your goals, nothing ever happens, you feel the same or just stagnant. That's what I've really been thinking about as of recently. And so hopefully this video helped you guys out. I appreciate you all for watching. Make sure to click subscribe so you never miss a video. Turn on post notifications as well, so you can always be up to date on when I post. I'm trying to post as frequently as I can. I've been pretty consistent with this. Usually I would post once a week, but now I'm trying to do at least 3 to 4 times. And with that being said, see you guys in the next one. Let's get it.